Our courses are guided by what we call the LSIP. Now, the LSIP is really, it looks at London skills shortages, and then we're set up using different funds to be able to run green skills courses. So we're part of what's called the LSIF, which is the London Skills Improvement Fund, and we work with that, which is connected to the London Skills Improvement Plan. So a lot of the jobs that we're looking at are where we have job shortages. So what we're doing, we're setting up courses to meet London's skills needs. So there's the LSIP, which is London Skills Improvement Plan. There's a fund that comes off that helps us create workshops like this, which are pretty much state of the art. We target our funding for the green economy. So we want our local residents to come in, do their training here, and then move into the high value jobs within the green economy. Now, we know that within the next 3 to 4 to 5 years, the green economy is going to be huge across London as we decarbonise all the homes across London. So that could be simple things from more insulation, changing lighting systems to electric vehicle charging points, to actually building whole new buildings with different heating systems in them, very similar to this ground source heat pump system. So we run a range of courses, delivering a range of skills to meet these skills shortages. We look at it from a college perspective as how do we get local people into high value jobs. So that to do that, we need to raise awareness. We raise awareness through our retrofit courses, which are short courses, and we have people coming in from our local community, people who work in councils, people who work for different housing trusts. They come onto these courses, which are 3 days, and what happens is across those 3 days they get an understanding of what the green economy is, why do we need to insulate our homes, how do we do that, what's the thermal qualities of our houses, why do we use different materials. And once they've got that understanding, they can go on to do another course called the Retrofit Assessor. Now, these assessors that then can go to people's homes and make judgments about what insulation they require, whether they require double glazing or insulation on the outside, inside, if they need a different heating system. And by doing that, each house then gets rated on its energy value. So you can come and do a short course with retrofit, which may only last, like I say, last 3 days, and then you come back and you can do the level 3. The level 3 will get you into the workplace. Retrofit then goes up to levels 4, 5 and 6. So it's a pathway into the industry, and that's what we're looking for. So we have 3 or 4 of these different pathways. Pathways for people who've never heard of anything to do with renewables or greenhouse gases, emissions and all the rest of it. It's people who are already competent workers, so people who are electricians and plumbers. They've got their route to upskill to get into the green economy. And then we have apprentices that work for companies that can come in and do the low carbon technician. We have very strong links to industry here. We work with a company called Kenza, which is a UK-based, the largest ground source heat pump manufacturer. So we work in tandem with them to make sure we've got the right courses. And they also do technical masterclasses with our learners as well. So we're really well placed we've got the expertise here to do that. We also work with a company called Quantum are the installers of all this green equipment that you see. So we work hand in hand with manufacturers and employers in the industry to make sure that we've got the right equipment, doing the right courses to get people into work. We believe, after a lot of research, that the future for London's housing, especially social housing, is ground source heat pumps. They are a solution to where you have social housing that could be, say, a tower block. It doesn't have a large footprint of land, so you can't do air source, you can't put solar panels on the roof. So really you're limited in your choices to what you can do. So we made the decision to go with being a centre for ground source for London. So we're quite unique in that way. What's made us even more unique is that we're in the process now of having our own borehole, which would take these loops of black plastic, instead of having them looped just underneath the ground, we go down vertically, and we've got a borehole at the back. Now, we are the only college that I'm aware of that runs a live borehole. This is so our learners can actually see the processes, what's happening. They can see the temperature change as the water comes up to when it goes back down again. The water's pumped around in a loop. So we work again with a company called Kenza, and they are the people that are really pushing this method of using renewable energy and using the ground's temperature to be able to harvest the temperature difference, then exaggerate it in these machines to be able to warm and cool people's homes. The average flat, say if you live on the Wandsworth Road here, the average flat you would save around about £350 a year by using a ground source heat pump system, and your cooling is pretty much for free. So, looking to this bay here, what we have is a training area for ground source heat pumps. So this is a mock-up of what you would actually see. This would normally be just underground, but what we've done here, which makes us unique as a college, is that we've actually got our own borehole. So these pipes you see here looped actually go down 70 metres into the ground, and you can see that if you come to study here, you can actually see how a live ground source heat pump works. We think it's really important that all of our systems, all of our renewable systems here run live. So we don't mock anything up. So when you come to study here, whether you want to know about solar panels, solar thermal, air source, heat pumps, or ground source, all of our systems run live. And from an educational point of view, I think for our learners it's really important to see how much energy or heat is being generated at one time. So we're unique. I don't know another college that works that way, and we're really proud of our workshops here, because I think they are unique.